Welcome back to Models Talk. My name is Katerina.
And I'm Candace.
And today's guest is Julia Lescova, who's traveled the world.
All over London, Paris, Rome, you name it.
So let's see what she has to say.
So Julia, you're not from the United States, you're from Latvia originally. So how did you get here? Was it through modeling?
Yes, it was from modeling. I started modeling when I was 15 in my country, Latvia, and I went to Milan, Italy when I was 16. And slowly I made it to America through different countries, modeling capitals, Milan, Paris, London, and New York. And I was mixing New York and LA, but I live here now.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, because I remember you said that between the ages of 16 and 17, you were going between Milan, Italy, and your home of Latvia to study, because you said it was very important for you to finish your education. So what did your parents think of you doing that, 16, 17 years old, flying between Milan, back home, back and forth to finish your school?
It was actually very exciting because not many girls from my country were doing it, and especially I'm not from the capital. I'm from a small town called Daugavpils. It's a very small city, so nobody was traveling the world in my little city, really. So it was very cool. My school was very excited for me. My teachers were very proud. I was doing little covers here and there, and even national ones. It was a big deal. My school was very proud of me. It was very cool. So they let me go to Milan, and I would finish my school in 3 weeks. I would finish what they did in 3 months. But I was studying really hard to make sure I finish everything.
Wow.
And I had to ask teachers, can you please give me more time to finish this?
So were you considered kind of like an emancipated minor? Because, you started when you were 15 years old. Do you think that a lot of models, it's better for them to start at a very young age?
Right now, I think in America especially, it's better to start a little later, maybe 17, 18. But somehow I was very independent, and my mother raised me alone, and my brother without the father. And she would work a lot, she had to live a lot. So I was very independent very early. I had to take care of things myself, and somehow I got adult early, and it wasn't scary for some reason. But I feel in America, you have to start a little later, maybe, because honestly, even now, I don't know how I did it. I'm like, how? When I meet kids, girls or guys who are 15, 16, I'm like, wow, I did I was in Italy at 16, like, what? Well,
that's what I mean. It's like, I think of you, being 15 or 16-year-old, I think of that as being a kid, and yet you are literally traveling all over the world doing runway shows. How did you get, you can't even drive. Like, how did you get from place to place, and how did you know how to, fly internationally? Did you speak the language, and when did you even learn English?
I spoke English minimally. They were teaching us at school, so it was very broken English. And when I was in Milan, there was a lot of girls like me who were from Eastern Europe, from Russia, and there was a lot of girls who spoke Russian. We spoke Russian to each other, and we lived in model apartments where 7 girls, 5 girls,
all together.
And we were all together, and we were supporting each other and talking together. And we had always an agent who talks to us. We spoke English like minimal, that's all you had to know, how to. We spoke pretty well because they teach us English from the 8 years old, I think.
Oh, okay, in Latvia.
Yeah, but it's not fluent. It's just basic.
Basic
That's all
English.
you need at that time, and then slowly you just get to learn better and better.
So is it your agent or your booker that's overseeing where you go? Like, how do you get from Milan, Fashion Week, to London Fashion Week, to Paris Fashion Week?
It was so different before. It's been a while, and it was so crazy. We didn't have iPhone with maps.
So how did you even get?
We had to have actual maps, and they would give us castings the day before, and we would have to check it on a map, and dot from dot, and we have to see which metro goes there, which bus we have to take, which train we had to take. Now I think back, I'm like, wow, that was so crazy, fascinating. Now I have a Google Maps. I have iPhone map, and I just click the address and it tells me where to go. And at that time you just spend an hour before
I know.
you go to sleep. Okay, first I go here, then I go here, then I go here. So that's how it was. And traveling, it was pretty easy. I don't know how I did that, honestly. Yeah.
So it taught you to be very responsible at a young age, because not only were you going to the shows, I'm sure you were like going to castings in countries where you didn't even speak the language, and you had to learn how to maneuver through
Yeah.
the cities and learn the cities.
Yes, yes, but it wasn't. It seems hard, but for some reason, somehow you manage it. You just ask, "Oh, where is this? Where is that? How do you get that? Which tram? Which bus?" And then you are there. Hey, where is the casting? Or where is the show? Where is the makeup? And it's not that difficult.
So did you go together a lot of times, models in two pairs for safety, because you
Yes.
both knew each other in this
Yeah.
world that you didn't understand, or did you go by yourself? Did guys try to hit on you when you were 16 or 17 in Milan?
Yeah.
Trying to get around.
You see a lot of girls flock together, like two, three girls, and you all little girls are skinny with little shorts, with maps,
And
walking
holding your
around the
book, yeah.
city with books, and like the city knows, oh, that's probably models. They don't bother you because we are like scared and excited and like kids. At that time, I thought I was an adult woman, and now I'm thinking, oh my God, I was a kid.
But you didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah.
So-
and I looked a little older at that time. for
So
some
you're more
reason.
mature.
I feel like they treat me like a woman, but I think maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could go back and check it out.
Well, you said that you felt like, because I feel like you've done so much because you've worked with the top designers in Europe. What are some of the designers that you've actually worked with?
Dolce Gabbana, Maria Laburani, Vivienne Westwood, La Perla. It's Victor and Rolf. It's hard to remember.
Well,
all
I've
of
seen
them.
you on so many covers, and I see you as just this amazing, beautiful supermodel today. But you said that you didn't even feel like you've hit the level of success that you wanted to. I mean, why do you feel that? Is it just your own perspective, or where did you want to be as opposed to where you are?
Maybe the standards nowadays make you feel that you should be here, you should be there. When I got to America, I didn't know what Victoria's Secret was, what was Sports Illustrated, but everyone. And then somehow you start thinking, oh my God, I have to do this. And then I'm already 23, 24, it's like getting late, And then somehow the time passes, oh my God, I missed it. Like I didn't do Sports Illustrated or Victoria's Secret even I wanted to. But I figured it out too late. I was already 26 when I wanted to do all that. So when I was 21, I was in Europe, and you do other things. So when I got here, I feel like, oh my God, I should have done this and that. So it's just a society telling you that you would be much better if you did this. Why didn't you do that? You have perfect body for this.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. You didn't do it, but I did guess. And I noticed a lot of guest girls which they did Sports Illustrated. A lot of them do that, but I somehow didn't do it. So I feel like sometimes you feel like it's like I didn't do that. I'm not that great.
Oh no! Well, what did you think? What is the average age, do you think, for a guest model or Victoria's Secret's model, Sports Illustrated? Because you thought 23 was getting too old, which is so shocking for me. Like, what do you think they're 18, 19, 20, 21?
There's a lot of in Victoria's Secret. There are a lot of very young girls. Very young girls. Unless you start very young, like Adriana Lima and Alessandra Ambrosio, and they're still doing it at 35. They were, and then 35 you're gonna done.
And they want to almost incorporate you into their brand, that you become the face of their brand.
They own you, and you become the face.
Right.
They build you, and they want to take credit because they take you when you're just starting. They want to take credit that they made you.
To kind of like build you from scratch.
Yes.
And mold you into the way that they want
and
you
they
to
should
be.
take credit because they do make these girls very famous, very popular, and their life is set and careers, and they get big fashion shows, big campaigns. It's very great. Storm, how would you say it? Very great career.
A whole career for them. Like for Victoria's Secret or for Sports Illustrated.
Yes.
No,
So sometimes I
guess.
feel like I didn't do it, so I'm not, I didn't accomplish what I could.
But
if
I mean-
started younger, or if I got here younger,
But you're still so young, though. I see you at the height of your career. I mean, where do you see yourself past modeling? What do you see yourself doing?
I still do things, and it changed a lot since how it used to be. Before you would do casting and you book it, and we do campaigns, and now there's a lot of social media going on.
Exactly.
A lot of influencing. I do a lot of influencing. Brands pay me, they give me clothes, and I have to shoot them myself. Before they would hire me, and I would just show up and do catalog and take pictures, and they use and do whatever they want with them. Now I have some control. They would send me outfits or or jewelry or clothing, and then I can do whatever I want with them and post them, you know.
Well, what do you think
So
is the
it's
most important social media outlet for models, and why?
Nowadays it's Instagram. It's
You think so over Facebook and
yeah, even though,
Snapchat? And,
I don't do Snapchat. I know a lot of younger people do that. I think I don't know. I don't like Snapchat so much. I like Instagram much more because I'm so used to it, and it has everything Snapchat has.
so do you think it's the social interaction on Instagram, and think models can best utilize that over something like Facebook?
Yeah. Instagram is more fashion. You can. Facebook is. I don't know. I'm just more comfortable because it's on the phone. I don't like to move.
It's just so easy.
Yeah, it's so easy, and Facebook has too much ads nowadays.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Ads and ads and ads. Instagram, like I love it much more, and I choose who I follow. And it's so interesting with Facebook. I have so many people I don't know who the friends. Like,
Your friends, your Facebook friends.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to delete half of them. I don't know how they got in my friends list. It's separate from the page. The page, I have so many followers, I don't know how I got them.
So that's your open page. So you
yeah,
have two. So you have
I
an
have
open
two.
page, and then you
Yeah.
have your own private.
Private, yeah.
Right. So your private is just your real friends, and then your open page, anybody can see, anybody can join, anybody can like.
Yeah, but somehow on my private also I have people who I don't know either. So somehow you just add. And
So do you run all your social media yourself, or do you have a PR person that takes care of it or helps you, or?
I do, and I have a company who helps a little bit
Oh, awesome.
here and there, but I post all things myself.
So do you recommend for young models starting out that they should hire a PR company, they can do it themselves? Do you think it's better for them to have organic social interaction?
Organic is better. Whatever I did, I got it on my own, I can say.
Awesome. Well, Julia, thank you so much for coming. It was so great for you to come by today.
Thank
Really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah.
On the next episode of Models Talk, Doug Jeffrey discusses with me why he took a 20-year hiatus from the business and how he's adjusting on his return into the modeling industry.